to Block, your daily look at what is going on in the crazy, crazy world of crypto. What are we going to have a look at today? Well, there are two big stories knocking around that you may have heard about. The first one is all about Amazon and just how this has affected the roller coaster of Bitcoin over the past couple of days. Then, of course, everybody's favorite FUD, USDT. What's been going on there? Straight out of the starting blocks, we're going to be talking about Amazon and what's been happening. Now, for those of you who aren't into crypto or really don't know anything about what is going on, in a nutshell, we have seen a rumor leak out of Amazon that is basically stating that Amazon is going to be accepting Bitcoin payment. And almost 24 hours later, we see Amazon come right out the gate saying that ain't happening. Now, for those of you that are in crypto, let's have a little bit of a deeper dive look into what's been going on behind the scenes. On the 21st of July, we saw these rumors that weren't necessarily secret, but floating around that Amazon are looking for developers within the cryptocurrency sphere, you know? So no brainer, we're going to be looking at accepting cryptocurrencies there. Whether it's kind of developing the Amazon token, which let's face it is inevitable, but more to the point, are we going to be seeing acceptance of, you know, Bitcoin, ADA, Ethereum, Litecoin? These are the kind of core things that people want to start to find out. Now from there, we saw a pump starting on Bitcoin, and this was clockwork. The excitement didn't really start until the 25th of July, where we saw a whole bunch of stablecoin flowing onto the exchanges. However, this is definitely Blockhead's tinfoil hat theory, and I'll get back to it at 2 sats later on. So we started to see rumors leak into the old crypto web of, you guessed it, we've just heard Bezos saying that we're going to be accepting Bitcoin payments by the end of the year. This is music to traders' ears. This is what everybody's been wanting to hear and really desperate to hear as well. This is dictionary definition FOMO. Because everybody has been speculating about this exact piece of news for so long, everybody is so desperate to hear it, so desperate to believe it. And, you know, we only have to have a look at the market. At this point in time, Bitcoin was trading at $36,300. We then saw a massive pump all the way up to 39,700, just shy of the big ominous 40k. This pump was purely fueled by this FOMO news. Now, as a trader, this fills us both with glee because we are breaking resistance after resistance, but it also fills us with a bit of fear as well because it is fueled purely by news. Unverified news, may I add. Now, less than 24 hours later, whilst everybody has gone long on Bitcoin, all of the retail traders are in there and they've just remortgaged their houses because Bitcoin's going to the moon tomorrow. Well, what happens? Amazon come out with a verified, official, legit statement stating, Amazon denies City AM claim. We shall not be launching in 2022 with BTC, ADA, LTC, or Ethereum. You know, this is just like the textbook bubble burst, and lo and behold, we saw a 7% dump. However, there was one bit of news in this public, legit, verified statement that is actually very exciting. Amazon continue exploring crypto. We'll have a little look into this tinfoil hat theory a little later on in Blockhead's 2 sats, but this, in my opinion, is extremely bullish. Cruising straight into the media's favorite bit of FUD, and arguably the most boring bit of FUD as well, but we have to cover it because everyone's panicking. And this surrounds the Department of Justice probe into USDT. Sounds like something out of Men in Black. Now, in a nutshell, for you guys that aren't heavily into this whole crypto sphere, what USDT basically is a stable coin, and this is essentially meant to mimic the US dollar. This is great within the crypto world because it means it is not victim to volatility or fluctuations in price, and ultimately means that it's really, really useful to trade against. The issue here is that the Department of Justice doesn't believe that this is a very, very legal way of doing it. Why? Because they're arguing it's not attached to a fixed value source. However, we are looking at old news, recycled news, new package, old product. So what's the general jimmy jam of this recent probe? Well, the Department of Justice have apparently reconvened a probe into USDT, according to Bloomberg. Really? Well, the actual reality of it was when this was released, it caused absolutely mass hysteria and panic throughout the market. I am talking about your more media focused market, your surface level market, but the actual effect was none. We saw pretty much zero fluctuations in the stablecoin inflows and outflows, the markets into the exchanges. We saw literally zero effect on BTC across the market. So why? Because this is huge news. Of course, the market leading stablecoin is under serious investigation. Could it be because we've got a bit of a repackaged news article here? Exactly that. Now, this has happened multiple times. The actual ins and outs of it is that this was resolved. Check out Tether's website, as we see lots of speculative FUD articles saying that their website has gone down. The crazy thing is 80 to 90% of people don't actually verify news sources. They just go in and they just sell, convert, panic. Textbook FUD. So if you want to check for yourself, go on Tether's actual official website, see their official statement, and see that they are officially stating Bloomberg are literally clickbaiting you. So what does this mean for this recent USDT news? Nothing's changed. So whatever your opinions were on USDT before this news article should remain exactly the same after this news article. We are seeing a tremendous rise of USDC, which is great. And you know, that is fantastic. The more stable coins in cryptocurrency, the better. However, does it mean that you should be converting all of your USDT tomorrow? Hey, your investment, your call. So it calls us to the most exciting part of it, Blockheads 2 sats. Now, today has a real tinfoil hat theory behind it, and it is completely tied into the Amazon news. When we look at what's been going on in the market recently, with multiple applications for ETFs, lots of institutions and publicly traded companies now wanting to become part of this whole Bitcoin sphere. So when we see a rise of these ETFs, publicly traded companies, all wanting to be involved in this whole Bitcoin sphere and investment protocol, we simply have to take a look at some of their more traditional clients and investors. These investors are more used to, let's say, a sure shot. However, we see that cryptocurrency has a bad rap for its insane volatility and unreliability as well. Therefore, these investors and high net worth individuals, they want to see somewhat of a guarantee. Now, how can we guarantee something within this whole crypto world? Well, it is all primarily focused around mainstream adoption. This will be the next generation of where cryptocurrency is going. So where am I going with this? Well, investors want to see somewhat of a testbed of what it's like for mainstream adoption. So we want to see what it looks like if, let's say, the largest online retail company adopts something like Bitcoin as a form of payment. Well, hey, damn! We got to see just what it looks like for an unverified rumor of this. And we saw the price pump 15% in less than 24 hours. So what am I saying? Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this was a planted rumor by any institution or anything of that nature. However, it's not entirely unbelievable because at the end of the day, this was a wholly unverified rumor. However, the market got behind it because they wanted to believe it so much and they can see this as a truly plausible route for cryptocurrency. Now, where we're at the moment, in my opinion, this is only going to fuel more and more investment, especially from the institutions now. Luckily, we've not seen Bitcoin too damaged or affected by the retraction of this news. In fact, that is even more of a bullish notion for Bitcoin. As a bit of a roundup to this, I see this as a testbed for mainstream adoption example for institutions, and it could not have gone any better. So will we see Amazon adopt Bitcoin? Hey, only time will tell, but I think it looks pretty inevitable. Anyway guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave any comments down below with any topics you may want us to cover. Of course, please give us a follow on Instagram at BlockParty Trading. Check us out on Twitter at BlockParty Trade. Of course, we invite you to join our free Telegram channel, which features loads of free trades and news updates, and you can find us at BlockParty Trading. Until then guys, stay safe out there. Of course, remember that trading is simply the impatient giving the patient money.